Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Empowering Morning Conversations. So, needless to say, you better get empowered, That's the purpose of being here, right? So, if you are here and you go back disempowered, then we are not fulfilling our purpose. So, who's going to tell them? Now, I want somebody to energetically tell everybody what's the purpose of the Empowering Morning Conversations and what is it that has been made possible for you already? Yeah, so who wants to say that?
Oh, I don't like this.
Somebody's mic is unmuted.
Jonita.
If you want.
Yeah, Jonita, can you mute your mic for a moment while you finish talking to whoever you're talking to? So my question was, so we have some seasoned veterans here who've been with us right from the beginning, right? Would you like to tell everybody that what is it that we are making possible for all of us by being here every morning on the Empowering Morning Conversations?
Can I?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay. So thank
You
you,
can
sir.
and you should.
Thank you so much. So welcome to another Empowering Morning Conversations, and what we do today or what we do every day and what is the purpose of this Empowering Morning Conversations with Sukhdeepak is, in a simple word, shifting our self or our mindset, our awareness from survival to create. And survival to create is what? Nothing but our survival mode. The default mode is reactive, impulsive, and we don't apply our mind. And sir has explained grade number 1 and 2 and 3. But in short, we live in a life in the world where we are lost. But we shift from that state to awareness state. That is the first thing what we do. And second thing what we do, as you might have noticed, for the newcomers, if anyone, that we live in the world where there are many people. We live around people. And it is proven again scientifically that we receive the negativity, energetically, the negative energy from other people. And we get involved into the negativity. So what we do practice here every morning is to shift from that negativity to positivity. So we all are possibility seekers here. We don't get influenced by the negativity of others, but we influence others with our positivity. And third and most important thing, what we try to practice every morning here is focus and be energetic and enthusiastic. So that when we are focused about our life purpose with complete attention, concentration, energy, enthusiasm, then all such negativities and the reaction, the default mode goes away, because we enhance our awareness. We enhance our life being in the present. And that's the key, because we all are looking forward to live a life which is nothing but having ease, joy, and what?
Glory.
Yes. So
Okay, small correction to be made here. Thank you so much, Kunen, for the very good introduction. Small correction is, we don't receive only negativity from people. We pick up almost everything from them. Okay. But because most people are influenced by life, they become negative also. Right. And because many people and more people are negative, we naturally pick that up. So we need to counter it by generation of positivity and recovering our natural state of awareness and creation. All right. So that's a small correction, Kunen.
Right, sir.
Good introduction, energetic introduction, and I'm sure everybody has understood what we are doing here every morning. And this is more for, the newer people or people who might be watching us on YouTube or other platforms. And if somebody is coming here for the first time, just know that this is a session to empower you, right? And take you out of what we call as the default mode. Now, the default mode is when we are just fighting for survival, all right? Doing things which we have to do out of necessity, all right? And when we are so busy doing that, we get very little time to put any attention or energy on the things that really matter to us most. For example, you are earning money for what? So that you can have those things which matter to you the most. So there was this friend of mine who started a very big company. And I said, why are you doing that? You're already a very senior executive earning money, and you will probably take a long time to earn this much money in your own company. He says, never mind, but I'll be my own boss. I want to travel the world every year. And in a job, I will never be able to do that. So when he started his company after 4 years, I asked him, hello, did you travel the world? He says, no, yaar, I've become a prisoner of my business. So he was so busy fighting for the survival of that business, for the growth of that business, and to make sure payments are coming, to make sure staff is on time and blah, blah, blah. That is the survival mode. Now you have to do those things also, right? Because if you've taken something on, you have to deal with it. At the same time, is it not possible that you are able to take out some time, maybe even create significant time to create the life that you want? Okay? So that's what this is all about. So when you come here and you get a daily dose, maybe it pushes you in the right direction. Okay? Now you can ask all these people who are here, have they got pushed in the right direction or not? Most of them will say yes. Now, one very important thing which I urge you all to develop is the art of listening. Okay? And listening intently. And listening to what is being said, not what your interpretation is. Now, a lot of people have their attention on what they want to say. So when I say something, suddenly you think that you want to say something and you stop listening to what I'm saying. Right? So, of course, I welcome you to speak. I welcome you to be a part of the conversation. But in a conversation, my friends, remember, you can't have a conversation unless you're listening. If you're not listening, then there'll be one person talking and another person talking and both are not listening. That's not called a conversation, is it? So I'm just highlighting the need for listening. Now let's get on with the topic for the day. And we will continue from where we left off yesterday. All right? We were talking about receiving. We were talking about how we block receiving, and we were talking about how we can make sure that we start receiving yesterday. So after doing yesterday's session, what is it that started happening, or what is it that you started doing, or what is it that you started realizing in your life? Would anybody like to tell me about that? Yes, Reddy Garu.
I still need the answer. Yesterday I asked about punishment. I just want to know, if somebody slap you, still we have to take it and enjoy it?
If you have the presence of the mind, when he starts to slap you, you will have the courage to hold his hand.
Sir.
And ask him, do you really want to do that? I can also slap you back, but what is the purpose it will serve?
Sir.
So I'm speaking from experience. It happened to me.
Sir. Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yes,
now,
sir.
If he has already slapped you,
Sir.
Now you notice that the reaction will come and you'll have a tendency to slap him back.
Yes, sir.
Or to withdraw.
Yeah.
But if you are allowing yourself to be present at that moment, right, and experience the pain of the slap without reacting, you might calmly look at that person and say, do you think that was necessary?
Okay.
Right? Do you think it's necessary for us to become physically violent to resolve this? See, and I'm not saying if it is necessary to resort to violence, you might have to do that.
Yeah.
If you are confronting a mindless goon,
Sir.
Like a gunda, and he's not going to listen to your reason. Even in that situation, if you are more calm and peaceful and not reacting, you can handle the situation much better. You got it?
Okay, sir.
Great. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, Shakti, your turn.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, yesterday you talked about this receiving. In that, asking is not an issue for at all because we are asking so many stuff. But the problem is here, am I willing to change whatever it takes to show up? There I am stuck. It's like I'm expecting in certain ways, whatever
Only.
I'm asking, you need to show up.
Yeah.
That is, I want to be in so much comfortable position to show up.
Yeah. So I promise you one thing. If you're really asking, no, sometimes it might show up in a way that makes you very uncomfortable and you may not even have a choice about it.
Yes.
Yeah. There was this guy who said, I want a growth in my career. I'm not growing at all. After 2 days, he was sacked.
Mm.
Okay. So the awareness said, hello, if you're not growing in your career, look for another one. And he was postponing it and postponing it. So, Providence made it possible for him to change. Now, he certainly didn't like it when it happened to him at that time. But it was for his good. You understand?
Yes.
And later on, he went in a position, he became a pretty president in Reliance, for God's sake, which he would have never, ever become if he had not got kicked out of his job.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we ask, it might come in whichever way it comes. But something, you put your finger on something very, very important. Sometimes in our asking, we are scared,
Yes.
We're scared of getting also. No, what if I get this, then my life will change. Do I want to change my life? Somebody says, oh, I'll have to go out and live in another country in Mongolia. Do I want to do that? Yeah. So that is what I call as a counter intention.
Yes.
Yeah. So you want something and you want it in the way you want it. Right?
Yes.
Good.
So one more thing, when we are doing this clearing statement for this, can we make a, I know that it's so selfish, but can we make a statement like, can I get it in with the total ease, whatever I'm expecting?
You can, but please notice that you will be limiting it. Because what is ease for you? See, if something needs to change, it's not going to be easy always, is it?
Yes.
Right. That's why a lot of people want to lose weight. They want to lose with ease.
Okay.
Right. I want to keep eating all the delicious food also, and I want to lose weight also. I want to lose weight also, but I don't want to get up and do exercise also. You can. I mean, you can ask for whatever it is that you want.
Okay.
And you might get it with ease also. See, we are not saying you won't get it with ease.
Mm.
Surprise for me was that I was getting it with ease.
Okay.
So you can ask. I mean, why are we not asking? Now we are not, again, we are judging. If I ask to get by ease, then maybe I'll not get. See how much of judging and how much of fearing we have?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Yes, Kunain sir. Bataiye. You're welcome.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask one question, sir. Yesterday, I was reflecting upon this question. So the question came to my mind is that when we ask based on the knowledge, what do I have? Maybe it is a limited knowledge. So is it okay not to ask, but be in the state or live a life so that I get it, or I be in the life state with the universe. So whatsoever I need, I keep on getting it without asking.
Yeah, that's how I live my life, by the way.
Okay.
It always gives me what it thinks is necessary for me. And I ask sometimes also. There's no harm in asking. But something very interesting? Today's session is being built on yesterday's session. That's why. Okay. Because we look at that part of it all. Thank you so much, Kunain. Now you're leading us in the right direction. Thank you so much. Yes, Neeti ji.
Yes, sir. Sir, I don't have a question, but I have to share this. Up until day before, I think my attitude in life was I have to do this, I have to achieve this, I have to strive for this. And after yesterday's session, it is like a 50-50, there's a lot of comfort because now I have a thought process which says, let it happen, let things happen. So it is not only, it's not like zindagi ek jang hai and jang ke मैदान में रोज सवेरे उतर रहे हैं. That attitude has gone. And that is giving me a lot of comfort.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is wonderful. It is.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Who else?
By the way, sir, after a long time, Mr. Henry Ellis has joined. So let's welcome him.
Yes, my dear brother from... Hi, Henry. Good to see you. He joined yesterday also, by the way. You didn't notice him. I did. Henry is walking in the park, so he may or may not speak to us. And a gentleman by the name of Rama Zen has also joined. So let's say good morning to him also. Good morning, Rama.
Good morning, Priya.
Hi. How are you, Henry?
Good, good.
Good to see you back. Huh?
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
are you in the park?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, congratulations. Enjoy the park.
Walking in the park and listening to you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much
Okay.
for being there.
Always.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's next? Anything else you'd like to say after yesterday's session? Right? What is it that you have started receiving? Or what is it that you have discovered about your own blocks to receiving that you've been dealing with? And what is now beginning to show up in your life? Yes, Abhinav.
So, Deepak, but there are many things which we had grown up, I had grown up listening. Like, I will speak in Hindi. कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है. कुछ भी तुम्हें एक्स्ट्रा चाहिए लाइफ में तो उसके लिए बहुत हार्ड हो जाता है. तो all these blocks are coming up. कि पता नहीं, I want this, but what I may have to lose in order to get that. So all those things I'm just getting present to us, are the blocks in my receiving.
Good. So now let's switch that off. All right. You keep at it.
Okay.
And keep working on receiving, keep working on why
Okay.
are you not receiving. Okay. And you keep working
Okay.
on what is it that you can do to start receiving. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Let's look at something that when we say we want to receive, right? Why do we want to receive and what do we want to receive? Like, what is it that we really want? I say, you look at the stuff that you are asking for. Okay. If you got that, whatever it is that you're asking for, what would it achieve for you? Let's say you got everything that you got. Then what will you say? Now I am what? Let's say you got everything that you asked for. What will that make possible in your life? Because a lot of people are, when I get what I want, then this. When I get everything that I want, then this. Then what?
And you ask for more.
Huh?
Then you ask for more.
Then you ask for more. And if you ask for more, then what will happen when you get that? There'll be a point of time, like, back in the late 60s and 70s, there were a lot of people who asked for more and they received a lot more and then they left everything and they were roaming around like hippies in India, looking for something else.
Yeah.
So my question is, let us reflect for a moment and see what is it that we are really looking for. And for me, at least after a lot of reflection, I realized that when I was living in the survival mode, it was mostly about getting something so that I can be happy. Okay. Getting something so that I can be comfortable. Getting something so that people will recognize me. Getting something so that people will honor me. Getting something so that this will happen, so that that will happen. And on reflection, what I found out was all I was asking for was being able to live my life fully, for God's sake. Because all that we've done is restrained ourselves, Like Abhinav was saying a little while ago, kuch paane ke liye kuch khona padega. So we've been doing that a lot. In our effort to achieve, in our drive for success, in a drive to please others, in our drive to come up to the expectations of others, in order to make sure that others don't judge me, in order to make sure that, I'm not upset with their judgment and blah, blah, blah. I have never really allowed myself to live my life fully. Yesterday I was talking to you guys about making your day different and receiving. And that's when I really realized, living life fully. So normally what would have happened is that we would have got into the car and for some bloody reason, we would have been in a big hurry to reach Mumbai. Okay. And as I was driving, I told my wife, I said, hello, what's the big hurry? There's no call scheduled after this. There's nothing to do. Why are we in a mad rush to go? So we were passing through Lonavala and we said, okay, let's stop by. Right. So we found this beautiful resort, one of the best resorts I've ever seen, as good as the Leela, I must say. It's called the Della Resort. So we went there and we spent a nice couple of leisurely hours relaxing and living our life fully. So look and see, behind everything that you are asking for, isn't it that we want to live our life fully?
Yes.
So you want to find out what does it mean for you to be living your life fully? And do you have to wait until you are financially free to do that? It's a long time ago, back in 1982, I was attending this program of EST in which the trainer said, you're waiting to live your life. Why can't you live your life now? You want to get something so that you can live your life. So you're waiting to get something so that you can live your life. That was the time when I got exposed to another statement. And the statement said, work hard and save your money so that when you are old, you can buy all the things that only young people enjoy. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. I'm old, I can buy all the things that mostly young people will enjoy. But to hell with that, I am enjoying them too. Because see, after everything has been said and done, we've been given this gift of this experience of this life, isn't it? And if you don't live your life fully, are you really living? That's a good question to ask yourself. Reminds me of that nice song. It made tears come into our eyes, I'm sure. In Three Idiots, Sari umr hum mar ke ji liye. और आगे क्या आता है उसमें? I forget the words. जीने दो. Give me some sunshine and give me some rain. Give me another chance to live my life again. So if you get another chance to live your life again, you live it exactly the way you're living it now. So think about it. Isn't it what we want, like living our life fully? So ask yourself a question, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. When are you going to give yourself a permission? So we have this propensity, do this program, do that program. Great. So do I. But if I forget that the reason I'm doing all this is not to get something, all that I want, and perhaps, it's for you to decide, maybe all that you want is to live your life fully. And are you giving yourself permission to do that? नहीं sir, दिन में ना जब 2 घंटे फुर्सत के होते हैं ना, then I live my life fully. Rest of the time I'm not living my life fully. Why not? If I'm doing something and giving my 100% when I'm doing it, and I'm getting lost in that, I'm living my life fully. Have you seen musicians? Like these really maestros when they're playing their music, they're completely lost in it. The time and space vanishes for them. Okay? Even for us as listener, we don't know how much time has passed. Could that be moments when we are living our life fully? When we are so deep in experiencing whatever is going on? So whether you're doing something, you could be doing it and you could be making a lot of effort and struggle to do it, or you could be so much into it that it doesn't feel like a struggle anymore. which one do you wish to choose now? You wish to choose a life of struggling and efforting, or you can choose a life of ease and joy where you're living your life fully. And you know, and I know that things happen in our life, which pulls us back from experiencing our life fully. Correct? We might be doing it. So what's your response to this statement that things might be happening? Are you living your life fully? Or there are moments or episodes when you live fully, and then you go back into your Daridra Narayanan roop? Yes, Reddy Garu. After that, I'd like to listen from Ratan also.
Sir, definitely I'm on my way. I'm trying my best to live my life fully, sir.
Okay, congratulations. But when somebody says, I'm trying to live my life fully, see, that doesn't have to be, now you're an engineering guy, right?
Yes, sir.
So you'll think like an engineer only, no? Step by step, sir, I will reach there.
Yeah.
Right? But may not be like that, no? You can make an instant shift to living your life fully. You don't have to wait for anything.
Yes, sir.
Right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, where's Ratanji?
Yeah, I'm here.
To make sure he doesn't go off to sleep. It's 1:30 in the morning over there in London.
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I have enjoyed most of the time, and I do get tensions, but I don't carry it in the night. I just tell the higher being, I'll see you in the morning. And like today, I'd set up the alarm 10 past 1, and 1 minute before, the higher being woke me up. So I enjoy most of the time. And, I've told you that I've got diabetes. And for that, I'm making the effort of going to the gym 3 times a week. Next week, I'll make it 4 times a week and see what happens. So I, face the challenges and keep on moving.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. But I'm going to say something very interesting for everybody, including you. So my question was, are you living your life fully? And your answer was, I am enjoying my life most of the time. Right?
Correct.
So for you, you are living your life fully only when you're enjoying, right?
No, in a sense that when I feel light in the head, I know, I can face the challenges better.
Yeah. So I want you to consider another thing. Ratanji, a lot of times, when we change our words in our head, then life starts showing up differently also.
Right.
Now, if you remember, I always talk about judging. Okay.
Yeah.
That is incessantly going on. So your mind is judging and saying, yeah, this I'm enjoying, so I'm feeling light. This is giving me tension. Right?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
the very fact that you're judging something in a certain manner, it is giving you tension. Correct?
Right.
And when you are labeling something as giving you tension and you are in tension, then you are not living your life fully, Why? Because you'll be resisting it. And you're very nice because you are a trained man. You say to your resistance, beta, tum side mein raho, abhi main so raha hu. Subah uth ke tumhara samna kar lunga.
Right.
You get it? That's a mechanism.
Yeah.
Very good. So at least allows you to sleep properly. What I'm saying is, what if then you could be living in allowance? That everything is an interesting point of view. Then will you feel tension at all?
Yeah, I've tried to adopt that also, but it's not fully there.
Yeah. So this is where, if you use the tools that we are discussing here, you will prolong, most of your life, that's why we say all of life comes to me with ease, joy and glory.
Right.
And I call that as living your life fully. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And I believe one thing, Ratanji, that you don't need anything to be in that state. We just need to manage this fellow over here, this great logical mind that we have been gifted with,
Right.
which
Right.
we are supposed to use, but it is using us all the time.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Like हमारी गाड़ी को हम नहीं चला रहे, we are not driving our car, वो गाड़ी हमको चला रही है.
Got it.
So, I mean, just use that as an example for everybody else to understand, because
Sure.
most of us would be in the same boat.
Right.
We keep swinging in and out of it. So the very simple tools I've been giving you over the last 5-7 days, these are very powerful access consciousness tools that I'm giving you. If you start using these tools, you'll live your life fully.
Okay. Got it.
And what we probably really want, think, I want a big car, I want a big house, I want to have a Rolls Royce or whatever it is you want. You want maybe 200 girlfriends, it's up to you, right?
Yeah.
If you call that living life fully, that's up to you.
Mhm.
But that is not going to make you live your life fully. But we can live our life fully even without that.
Okay.
Like when you're just dancing with joy every moment of the day, or even if you're sad, you're being fully sad and saying, wow, this is what I'm experiencing right now. मैं शायर तो नहीं, दुखी मन मेरे, सुन मेरा कहना, मुझे तो यहीं पे रहना,
Right.
और चैना मुझे बनाना, और बनानास भी खा लेना थोड़े से. So let's do something else. I have something for you today, which I was thinking of. If you really got in touch with who you really are, not this mind, not this body, not this bundle of emotions that we are, and you are very, very aware of this mind, body, and emotional drama, when you are intensely impacted by something, something happens, and then you get into your old, have you noticed that when something dramatically drastic happens in our life, we shrink kind of into our bodies? We shrink like this. And when we are feeling great, we are expansive like this. Have you noticed that? So I want you to recall the expansion exercise that we did, okay? That when you experience yourself, as this infinite being that you are, then little things will become very, very insignificant, okay? So what we are doing in our everyday life is we have been making ourselves strong, small. We don't allow ourselves to experience the bigness that we are, right? So just imagine that if you were to expand out maybe, 1,000,000 miles in all directions and stay there, instead of contracting back into your body, right? Would that make a difference? So we do it in an exercise for some time, and then we shrink back, and then we live from the smallness that we are. What if we stayed as the magnificence we are, as the hugeness of what we are? Okay, so let's do a little exercise. Just to make you be very, very clear, ladies and gentlemen, you are not your body. You are an infinite being, not a body. You are much, 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 much bigger than your body. So, close your eyes. Take a long, deep breath and let go and relax. Take another long, deep breath, let go and relax. And take another long, deep breath, let go and relax. And take a long, deep breath and let go and relax. And as you sit there relaxing, you allow every breath to take you into a state of deeper and deeper and deeper relaxation. And as you sit there in this very relaxed state, allow yourself to experience yourself inside your body. Yeah? Experience yourself exploring your body from inside, your toes, your feet, your legs, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your body, abdomen, chest, fingers, hands, and everything. And now that you've done that, I want you to, the you that you are is exploring the body right now. Now allow yourself to expand out of your body. Okay? You expand out and go on expanding until you've covered your whole house, right? And go on expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding to cover your whole, now you are occupying the whole colony of yours, and you keep on expanding and expanding and expanding, and you're now occupying the whole city. And continue to expand and expand and expand, that you are occupying the whole state, and go on expanding in all directions until you are occupying the whole country, and you just go on expanding. As you expand, it becomes easier for you to expand further and further and further. Now you're covering the entire globe. You can go wherever you ask yourself to go. You're the same being who maybe 5 minutes before was occupying a small space of your own body. You're not this body. You are an infinite being in the body. You are you. You're not your body. And you can continue to expand. You can choose to be as big as you would wish to be. But what have you done? We've jammed ourselves into this little body. Just let yourself expand and expand and expand. And it is this infinite being who is living your life. So just remember, you are not your body. You are an infinite being who has chosen to experience this life in this body. And you can choose to experience yourself as who you truly are, and then see what your body is doing, and then see what your mind is doing, and then see what your emotions are doing. And you may feel that you're much, much bigger than all these things, and you're giving too much significance to little things. And this infinite being is going to choose to live this life fully. You be in this experience of your vastness, be in this experience of your huge infiniteness. And as you experience yourself as an infinite being, and be this infinite being, and as you're being this infinite being who has a body, who has the whole world. Now open your eyes and look around you. You can open your eyes now and look around you. It is the same world, but this infinite being is looking at it, not this little body. So how does that feel?
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay. Okay.
ये
So-
कहाँ आ गया ऐसा लग रहा है.
So can you be in this state as you live your whole day today? In the state of your vastness, in the state of your infiniteness, and you go through your daily chores, you may be quite intrigued to see that you will be like an observer seeing you doing what you're doing. And you may find it easier to correct these little things, you know. Okay, it's always easier to tell somebody, you know. So will you allow yourself to be in the state of vastness that you are? So here's an experiment I want you to do with me right now. You are experiencing yourself as this infinite being at this moment, and stay there, okay? And I am going to ask some of you to say something. Just say whatever is coming into your heart, okay? Something you would like to say to us as an infinite being. So let's start with Niti. So what is this infinite being called Niti has for us this morning?
So today is an important day for me, and I was looking for a lot of inputs, and I feel in this state, I would be able to identify where I'll find that information. That's the feeling I have.
So that's the message for us. Thank you very much. Shakti,
Be happy and enjoy.
Sakshi, Sakshi,
Sakshi ji.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Okay. So I'm feeling very detached, kind of, like from all of this, all of surrounding and all. And I'm feeling that we all, whatever a little being around us, say plants, animals, pets, we all have a role to play. So let's just identify the role, what we have to play, and do our best. Thank you.
beautiful. Thank you very much. Yeah, who else? Rama, what do you say?
Be present and enjoy the connectedness and oneness.
Okay, Vetrivel.
Good morning, sir. Sorry, I switched off camera because of the bandwidth. My point is, all your complaints are your misunderstandings.
Okay, Kamal.
Yes, sir. So after this visualization, like I was thinking like a Rama Mathur, you heard about the story Vaman, you know, as soon as he grows up and everything becomes small. So that's what I'm reflecting, like why I'm fearing to take some kind of risk, where I'm limiting to myself. So after this meditation, really I feel like a kind of powerfulness comes. Thanks for that. And I'll be in the next space. Yeah.
Priya.
Yes.
So what do you have to say to us after experiencing yourself as a infinite being?
I slept in between.
So what?
So I missed the conversation. And was
It's okay, fine. No problem. KP?
So I would say being allowance more, don't judge, and be happy.
Great. Thank you very much. Ashokji.
Yeah, feeling like that there is a story that small children are playing Gulliver and something. There is a story. So
Yeah.
there is a very tall man and 40 small children. Gulliver and Marathi मध्ये बोलतात 40 बुटके, small. It's like watching myself standing right erect up in the sky and watching myself playing on the earth with something which really doesn't matter. It's unnecessarily getting worried about it.
That's right.
So something like that. Could you? Hello.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's like there is a story of the Charlie's Butke, a small 40. There's a dwarf, Gulliver and 40 dwarfs, something like that, standing erect in the up on the universe and watching myself doing so many things which may not be so much necessary, but I'm doing it and enjoying it. Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, guys. So you want to be going out there as an infinite being that you are and experiencing life as an infinite being, but not this chota sa, nanna sa, tiny little fellow in this tiny little body. And see what is the life going to show up for you today. Okay. Is it going to allow you to live your life fully? Is it going to show you that you have choice in life? Nobody can compel us to live our life in any particular way. We can have a choice to live it the way we want. We have the means already. We like to believe that we don't have the means, but maybe you do. Okay, so having said that, I wish you all the best, and I wish that you have a wonderful and an extraordinary day, very fulfilling, very joyous, and that all of life comes to you with ease, joy, and glory. So I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., ready to begin. Thank you very much. God bless you and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay blessed.